In English, we use the word thing a lot, don't we? And not just to refer to an item such as, hey, pass me that thing over there. We also use the word thing to refer to events or concepts. For example, I want to talk to you about the thing that happened yesterday. You know, that thing you said last night about Joey's wife. Yeah, that thing. Well, since we use the word thing so often in English, one of the first words that us English speakers tend to look up when we start learning Spanish is the Spanish word for thing. And we see this, cosa. And then what we do is we take the word cosa and we start plugging it into our Spanish everywhere that we would say thing in English. And the result is we end up with phrases like these. La cosa más importante es, the most important thing is. La cosa que pasó ayer, the thing that happened yesterday. La cosa que dijiste sobre, the thing you said about. Everything we talk about is la cosa, la cosa, la cosa, which is not necessarily wrong. It's just, well, not natural sounding in Spanish. I'll give you an example you can relate to. Let's say a native Spanish speaker learns English as an adult, and you're at their business and shopping and communicating with them. And when you go to leave, they say, "Thank you for your preference," which is literally from Spanish. Now, you understood them, right? It wasn't wrong. But did it sound natural? Did it sound like what people say? That's the same thing if you're using la cosa like this over and over. But don't worry, I'm going to give you an alternative. So you'll sound more natural sounding. And it's not going to be difficult to use, folks. I'm just going to be replacing la cosa. I'm going to be replacing it with the neuter article lo. This is the word you're going to be using for the thing when it's referring to a concept or an incident. Remember this example? La cosa más importante es, the most important thing is, well, take la cosa out and put lo in there. Lo más importante es, the most important thing is. Lo más importante es que llegues temprano. The most important thing is that you arrive early. I think one of the easiest ways to learn a foreign language as an adult is to learn patterns in that language that you can repeat. That way you can actually create sentences that you may never have seen or heard before, but they're correct. So here's our pattern, okay? Lo plus adjective. And I put several of them on the screen there that you can look at. So I'm going to go through a few examples just so you can see how this works. To be honest with you, this is a fantastic sentence starter. If you love sentence starters, you should be using this one, lo plus adjective. Lo fascinante de este tema es, the fascinating thing about this topic is, lo emocionante de esta experiencia fue, the exciting thing about this experience was, lo intrigante de este libro es, the intriguing thing about this book is, lo sorprendente de esta noticia es, the surprising thing about this news is. You see how the pattern works now, right, folks? I don't have to keep going, do I? No, I don't. You can practice these on your own. So put that one on your word list. Lo plus adjective means the blank thing, whatever adjective it is, the intriguing thing, the surprising thing, whatever you want to use. All right, we're not done yet, folks. Take a look at the other two examples that we talked about before, because they're going to be a little bit different. Remember, we translated them as la cosa que pasó ayer, the thing that happened yesterday. And la cosa que dijiste sobre, the thing you said about. Remember those? Well, I think you know how to fix these, right? We're going to be replacing la cosa. Ready? In 1, 2, 3. What do we get? Lo que pasó ayer, the thing that happened yesterday. Lo que dijiste sobre, the thing you said about. So it's that easy. You're just replacing the thing with lo. Now in these sentences we actually have lo que, and I found it helpful to think of this as a set phrase, meaning the thing that or that which. Which one of those sounds right is going to depend on your English, but it will help you determine if lo que needs to be there. Now I'm going to take it a step further, because there's actually a time in English when we mean the thing, but we actually use the word what. And I know the English speakers out there are like, do we, Paul? I don't think we do. I don't know where Paul's going with this. No, we do. And I don't mean the what like a question word, as in, what do you want for dinner? I mean the what in sentences like these. You know what I want. What I want is to know the truth. That what? Because you could replace it with the thing. You know the thing that I want. The thing that I want is to know the truth. And although it sounds better with a what in there, you are seeing now how what is replacing the thing. So, what's going to pop in here? Something you already know, lo que. Sabes lo que quiero. You know what I want. Lo que quiero es saber la verdad. What I want is to know the truth. See? Lo que took the place of that what. Definite game changer, right? Let's see if you've got it. Take a look at this sentence. Do you know what Mary said about the party? Which type of what is that? Is that the question what? And it might have thrown you off that it's actually in a question, but what type of what is that? Do you know the thing that Mary said about the party? Would that fit? Sure, it sounds a little awkward, but would it fit? Yes. So we know we're going to be dropping in what? Lo que. ¿Sabes lo que María dijo sobre la fiesta? Wow, that's it. Piece of cake. So I guess that's it. Until next time, hasta luego.